So I posted my first video yesterday, and it was my first time recording after not being on video for probably over 6 months. It just felt like a really long time. And I feel like since I broke my silence, I promised myself that I would do a video a day for 30 days. It just kind of came to mind. And lately, I've been really just flowing with my energy, flowing with my intuition, allowing it to really guide me into that next step. And I feel like a month ago, I had a really strong meditation that is really pushing me towards just listening to my energy field, allowing my mind to go so silent that all I'm listening to is how I'm feeling, how things make me feel. When I wake up in the morning, how am I feeling? I'm feeling a little tired. I'm feeling a little this. I don't really want to make content or I don't want to work out. But I know that there's a difference in having to override your mind who's feeling a little lazy and then something that feels wrong. And I know that parts of me is scared of putting myself out there and making content that is a little uncomfortable for me to make. But I'm pushing myself to do something that I've never done because one of the biggest things that held me back was not being consistent with my content. And so forcing myself to make a video a day about anything and posting it is more about the consistency of putting out for 30 days than it is really about the content in the videos. And so at some point I will try to merge everything together. But I know that at least with this video, it just came to mind. I got home from work. I left work early today and I was going to go to the pool and hang out because I wasn't really feeling it yet. And then the sun went down, so it's not sunny outside. So again, going with the motivation of what I'm doing is like, okay, well, what do I do? So I came home and I sat and I journaled. And in my journal entry, it said, I broke my I broke my cherry of silence. Now it's time to release the beast, not to force it, but to release it. Allow myself to think freely and speak up. I can feel the stress coming on of not able to perform and what am I going to say? What if it doesn't perform? But most of all, it's the feeling inside of expectation from others. And then I put what now? And so a lot of my journal entries are just really at random. It's just thoughts that come into play. It helps me really open myself up to what I'm feeling and it allows me to be really honest with myself. And so not every video is not going to hit. Every video is not going to be a big one, but it's all about consistency. And I've been listening to Rick Rubin a lot lately. He has just been all over my feed and he's helped me out a lot. And it really, one of the biggest things, I know that he's not the only one that says this, but consistency is so much more than talent. There can be talent, but people with a better work ethic are going to outride those with maybe better talent. And so, how do you override the problem? When you understand the problem, then you have to work on the problem. And so, if my problem was always consistency, now how do I target that problem? And so, my thing was okay, a video a day for 30 days. Connect, understand yourself, try to make it something interesting, and try to make it something that feels right, even if it's something out of the box, and post it because hopefully after those 30 days, then it's going to feel more common to be able to sit down, make something and post it. And then I can start to reanalyze how I'm posting, what I'm posting, and make it more common, make it more comfortable, and make it more part of my daily life since these are the things that I really want to do. So I think that's kind of all that I really want to make today and leave it at that. Try to figure out where you're lacking. Journal so much that your fingers literally fall off. There's times where I journal for so long that my fingers hurt and I have to put the pen down, but there's so much going through me that I'm like, I can't. So I take little breaks and then I keep going. I have literally 18 journals filled at this point in the past 5 years. And every single time I get more comfortable with writing, and I'm so excited to eventually write a book because I think I have fallen in love with writing so much it's the most beautiful, poetic thing that you could do for yourself, is allowing yourself to connect to your mind, your heart, your spirit, your energy, everything as a whole. It just allows you to focus on you, and it's a place that's free. It's yours. It's a blank piece of paper and a pen in your hand, and it just lets you escape. So I love you. This is day number 2.